Hey Walt, we're here for Food and Wine. You ready? Let's go. Michelle and I have come to Food and Wine, Part 1. You ready for our favorites?
For sure.
There we go. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Michelle and I have come to the beautiful Epcot Park, and we're here in the new areas over here by Connections Cafe, and I'm just really excited to do Food and Wine. And the cool thing is, this is one of the first times we've ever been here on like day 2, because today's day 2, right? Yeah, day 2. So off we go to eat some food. One of the first things I want to point out is that they have this aerialist group that's coming and doing all this amazing gymnastics work as they're up here in Food and Wine. I know, like I said, Food and Wine, but there's also these really cool shows. Our first stop is brewing at the Odyssey. Off we go. And there's our Odyssey Pavilion. Some people don't realize that this is a festival booth as well, so make sure you check this out. This is where you get the infamous Pickle Milkshake, if you want to see me try that, see my video from last year. But that's not on my list this time. We're waiting in line here for the Odyssey Pavilions at the Muppet Labs. You can see all of your items up there, including the infamous Pickle Milkshake, but I think I'm going to get the 2 different types of wings, the peanut butter and jelly and the unnecessarily spicy, yet extremely tasty Carolina Reaper pepper wings. So we finally got our wings. I'm going to be honest, that took a long time. There's a lot of people here today, and that took a long time. We got our wings. These are the unnecessarily spicy yet extremely tasty Carolina Reaper pepper curry wings with creamy cucumber ray top. These are the sticky peanut butter and jelly wings. These are the traditional buffalo wings. Michelle got herself the Keel Farms Elderberry Serrano hard cider, and I got myself the beer flight of the Three Daughters Brewing Palm Paradise Hefeweizen, the Brewery Desert Floor with Hibiscus and Prickly Pear, and the Cigar City Peach White Oak High Life. These all look really good, and I'm looking forward to trying them. Okay, first an update. The wings, the unnecessarily spicy is so true. I am a spice mouth. I love hot food. I do. I really love hot food. These are so hot, I'm not going to finish them because I'm afraid of what will happen afterwards. They taste great. It's just really hot, and so I'm not going to finish them. So I want to give you that heads up. Now, I will be finishing the peanut butter and jelly sticky wings. These are so phenomenally good. Great peanut butter flavor, good sweetness. Again, these Carolina Reaper ones, I knew they were going to be hot. They're too much for the start of the day. So I'm going to not finish off this pile. I'm probably going to like hand them off to somebody, be like, hey, enjoy the wings. And we'll say that of the beers, the Cigar City is my favorite. It's got a really good oakiness to it from that barrel aged, but the Prickly Pear is also really, really good. I like them both. They're all really good, but the lighter beers, but the Prickly Pear wins of the 2 lighter beers, but the Cigar City wins overall. But again, Carolina Reaper wings, I might try one more, but that's about the limit. Seriously, those were hot. I liked them. I did like them. Those Carolina Reaper ones, I'm still feeling the burn. So if you don't like heat, definitely not for you. So when Michelle and I booked this trip, they hadn't announced the Food and Wine dates yet. And we're here on day 2. It is super crowded at Epcot today, and all the food lines are full because it's around noon. It's lunchtime, so everyone's getting food. So we're going to try to find another booth to stop at that doesn't look too busy, that looks like it has something interesting. But it's super busy today. We're having fun anyway. Here's some of the Figment-based Spice of Life. Figment-based merchandise for the Food and Wine Festival. There's this really cool pin. It's a limited edition pin. There's these Tervis cups and also Tervis tumblers down here, corksicle tumblers, sorry. And then we have the Spirit jersey, and then there is the new t-shirt there that has the National Food and Wine Festival with Figment on it, and that purple tie-dye that they did that Epcot shirt on. So we have this, and we also have this really cool mug. I also have over here on this other booth, they have the standard Food and Wine Festival merchandise, including this tray, these really cool looking purple shirts, say Food and Wine on them, and then they also have the t-shirts here, the ringer shirts here with the Food and Wine on them as well. They have iPhone phone cases for most of your more recent iPhones. This one would fit mine. And over here we have some wine glasses, some stemless wine glasses, and this really cool Epcot hat, as well as some of these corkscrew tumblers with this actually made out of athletic material, food and wine polo shirt, which you don't see very often, as well as some of these more mugs that say food and wine, this Epcot wine cork, and a little lighter than a Spirit Jersey sweatshirt. We've come to the Spain booth on the other side of Germany, and we're gonna get the Spanish charcuterie. So here it is, my Spanish charcuterie. It says jamón, manchego, and pan con tomate, and it's looking pretty dang tasty. So that charcuterie board is really good. I mean, like that manchego cheese was amazing. The jamón, perfectly salty, not too salty. Sometimes those things can be a little bit too salty. And then the surprise hit. I'm gonna have to read. I want to say this again. Pan con tomate, the bread with the little tomato spread on it. That is a surprise hit on that dish. It's really refreshing after you have like the other thing, like the salty cheese, the salty jamón, and then you have that with a really good olive oil. That was phenomenal. So that was worth it. I may get another one of those. That was good.
So I braved the sun over at Italy to get the blood orange margarita. It's pretty good. I probably should have just stopped in Mexico to get a real one, but for sake of festival food, I'm glad to give this a try. It's not like too sweet or anything. It's good.
So I've stopped at Flavors of America, and here I picked up the Carolina-style all-beef hot dog with chili coleslaw and a yellow mustard in a brioche bun. I also have the freshly baked chocolate pudding cake with bourbon caramel, which sounds amazing. The really nice thing is that both of these items are very new this year. And now I also have the Beer Flight, which is Brewery Omegang Farm Fresh Ale conditioned on wildflower honey, Goose Island Beer Company Hazy Beer Hug, Hazy IPA, and Wicked Weed Fest Beer. So all of these look really good. I'm looking forward to trying these. I'm excited. So Flavors of America, home run. First off, the beers are great. I think my favorite one was the one with the honey, and it had a nice light flavor. It worked really nicely. The hot dog was amazing. The chili was really good. The coleslaw really accented it, especially with that little bit of yellow mustard. And the beef hot dog with the brioche bun, yeah, that was good. And the chocolate cake with that bourbon caramel sauce, that was an amazing way to finish it. Very rich, very, very heavy. Michelle just tried a piece. I wonder what she thinks of it.
Food good.
You heard it here, folks. Food good. We have some more food and wine merch here. These really cool Disney plates, and then we have some more shirts with Mickey and different desserts, like a parfait. Make sure you don't make it like Rachel does. And you have the Step Up to the Plate shirt. You have these nesting measuring cups, which is also pretty cool, with this nice little hand towel down here. Some more food and wine exclusive pins with Mickey and then Minnie. And you also have, again, those trays that we showed before. And we also have this Mickey Mouse in a chef outfit plushie. I just stopped at the Japan Pavilion, and Matsuritsu is playing on the taiko drums in the background, which is awesome. And so it's got we have nice, awesome cultural background music while we're enjoying this. I got the Wagyu Tamaki Sushi, handheld sushi with sweet and savory American Wagyu beef, topped with Takana Japanese pickles and spicy mayo sauce. And I also got one of my favorite beers, a Sapporo. The Sapporo Premium is a Japanese beer that just, it's nice and light, and especially on a hot day today, it's gonna refresh very well. But I'm looking forward to trying this Wagyu. Okay, so I just tried a little bit of this. I'm gonna try it again. Yeah, it's the same reaction. Well, it's good. It's not blowing me away. Like, I don't think I'll get this again. The beef is a little too salty. The pickle complements well. I really like the other vegetables in here, and the rice is perfect. But the beef kind of takes away from it, actually. And because the beef is a little bit too salty. But in general, like, I'm not gonna not finish it, but I wouldn't get it again.
Don't come knocking round my door. I don't wanna see your shadow no more. 'Cause the lights can hypnotize. Sparkle someone else's eyes. I wanna get away. Man.
Michelle and I, here she is. Michelle and I are taking a quick little break on a bench over by the Disney Traders, which is the shop right at the start of their World Showcase. We've been having a really flavorful day today. I mean, except for the Wagyu beef so far, I've been very pleased with everything I had. I think the surprise dish was the charcuterie board so far. I'm looking forward to more. We're kind of like taking a break from food. We're going to go do some rides real quick, and then we're going to come back at it for dinner time, and we're going to see what we can do. We are going to be doing this in parts. We're going to do another visit and try to get some stuff that we didn't do the first time. But today is all about, like, let's try new things, old things, whatever we can find things. It's been a good, tasty day. Don't you agree? Yeah.
This is my lucky day. French fries. What are you doing? Stop that! I thought it was 12. That's salami.
I love that trash can. All right, Michelle and I are back at it now for dinner, and this is from Bramblewood Bites. This is Michelle's grilled cider brined pork tenderloin with fennel, apple straw, and apple cider gastric. She's already kind of said something about the portion size on this one for the price, but and I kind of agree with her on that. But I can't say that about this, which is the grilled bison with butternut squash puree, roasted mushrooms, and huckleberry gastric. Both of these look very good. I do have to agree with Michelle on her portion, though. So just finished my Bramblewood Bites. Bison, by the way, is a game meat, and you need to not overcook bison because otherwise it becomes tough. Mine was right on the edge of being tough. So you don't really want to cook bison past medium, and this one is just on the edge of becoming that tough because you cooked it too much. And however, I will say that the mushroom and brambleberry with the butternut squash puree, that saved the dish because the bison was just a little bit not cooked right. And other than that, though, I like the spices, the flavor profile, but you have to be really careful with buffalo. And now I'm going to have Michelle tell you about her pork tenderloin.
Overall, not really impressed. Like, I started off disappointed with the portion size, but it's also dried out and overcooked, and the combination of flavors is a little weird, so I wouldn't get this again.
Yeah, I tried the fennel, and it was way too licorice flavored. I know that's kind of what fennel tastes like, but it was really strong. Michelle and I stopped at Mulled and Mulled, and we picked up the Boursin fig and balsamic cheesecake with fig jam and pomegranate. This looks pretty darn tasty. It smells great too. We also have the Coppertail Brewing Fallen Fruit Blueberry Pie Hard Cider, and Michelle got the Blake's Hard Cider Company Cider Mill Donut Hard Cider. And I know Michelle's a big fan of those kinds of ciders, so this looks great. And because we're over here, Michelle picked up the pumpkin mascarpone ravioli with sage brown butter, pecorino cheese, and hazelnut praline. This is on Emile's Fromage Montage, which is something you can do where you can get a little completer prize at the end if you get 5 cheese items. So the cheesecake, I'm really a big fan. I really enjoyed it. The flavors work really well together. I like the pomegranate, I like the fig, and I like it was actually my first time having non-dried figs, which I thought was pretty fascinating. And I really liked it. The goat cheese does make it have a little bit of a sandy quality, so if you're texture averse, just make sure you're watching out for that. And the blueberry pie cider, oh yeah, this is refreshing. Not too sour, not too sweet. I like it. It's really good in between. Now, Michelle has a differing opinion on the cheesecake, and she also is going to tell you about her ravioli.
So the cheesecake, I don't really know how to describe it, but the flavors were just kind of weird to me. Like, it was sweet, kind of savory at the same time. I'm not sure, but I usually love cheesecake. And this just wasn't really my thing. But the pumpkin ravioli, this is where it's at. The filling is just really good. It's creamy, it's tasty, and the hazelnut, I forget what it's called, the hazelnut whatever,
praline.
Crunchy hazelnut praline on top is just like, I don't know, just like kind of seals the deal. It's really good. I would definitely get this one again. And the cider is also really good. It's just totally up my alley. It's not too sweet. I really enjoy that. That one I would get again too.
All right, so Michelle and I are done with our first day here at Food and Wine. So Michelle, what was your favorite from the day?
Definitely the pumpkin ravioli that I just finished.
Oh yeah, pumpkin ravioli.
Fresh on my mind.
Excellent, excellent. I'm gonna have to say that it was surprisingly, it was that hot dog from Flavors of America. I can't believe how good that was. It was surprisingly good. Chili, and I don't know. Like, I don't know what was up with that. Well, we're looking for day 2. We're looking forward to day 2, so make sure you watch for that video. It'll be coming out soon, where we try all the stuff we didn't get to do today. We hope that you really enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, we'd really appreciate if you hit a like button, hit the subscribe button, right? Yeah, the more subscribers, the more videos we get out there, the more people we help. So we really appreciate you being here to watch us, and we don't like to say goodbye because we're gonna see you real soon. So we say, see you bye. Oh, look, and Epcot Spaceship Earth is in the background. Oh, look at it, it's so pretty.